or you could actually call him rice pudding, which is.
I'm getting quite hungry, so the less food talk right now would probably be the better.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some rice pudding. It's been a couple of years since I had some of that.
Now we should mention a couple of other names: Davy G.
Yes.
And Mopoz. El
Davy G in
Toro.
the house.
The bull. Mopoz. I like the way he conducts himself in the server. He's a man who's happy to take a risk. And Adam S. Of Romanian/Spanish descent.
Yeah, the combo meal.
As everyone knows. Here we go.
Smokes, wow, plentiful of nades. Look at this. This is going to be interesting. You've only got yourself, what, 3 players with Kev on the T side. Utility implies one thing, but positioning another. You're taking the bomb main roof on your own? What in God's name is this from Stadodo?
I don't know if he knows he has the bomb.
I don't think he knows. Oh, no. No, Jugs has managed to hold off the charge and ramp, and they've, yep, don't have the bomb.
Well, it's only the pistol round.
But I mean, yeah, but it is a best of 1 MR12. You definitely would have loved a plant, and this could have very well translated had the bomb.
Well, yeah, because that would mean Galil's into the second, a very threatening second round, and now it's unlikely to unfold in that fashion.
That is truly unfortunate. A misjudgment, you know, it might be one of those things where someone just kind of...
I would love it if we could go back in time and see like how the kerfuffle of the bomb situation unfolded. Who dropped it? Did he always have it? I would really like if we could get some detectives out there, because some people, Alex, might be watching on YouTube.
Oh, that's true. You can do the research for us.
You can do the research.
Look at the position it's put them in now. Like, they're having to try and clear everything in yard. 30 seconds left in this round for Mopoz and Adam S.
Easter soon. It's like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've managed to get themselves close to the bomb, but it's going to leave them with very little time to find a way back into the site. Okay, bomb now retrieved and executed. Story with a nice headshot there. Long-range block. Not going to happen, and that's going to get the juices flowing. Very nice start. Jugs holding on with that multi-kill there, just completely rips the ramp push down.
This is already showing me signs of the previous matchup we had. One team who can't quite believe what they're getting away with, and it's making the mood in the camp feel like light elation, and the other just questioning their existence as Counter-Strike players completely.
I couldn't quite believe that. Yeah, it's...
Oh, they force ball.
Oh, no, yeah, this is going to be potentially Poppy. Adam S takes his back 10 straight to Mutiris. It's gone. That was the best gun they had in the mix. Taken down very early. Arrows, DOS, and Mopoz in a bit of a standoff. Heading down the vent. Nice work, actually. Manages to get away with it.
Not the bomb, though.
No, that would have been lovely.
It would have been great if the bomb was on the ball.
Instead, both of them have turned their back on ramp. So, yeah, they are coming in. Handled with class there. Nice couple from Just. That was a force buy. I think they're going to be having that conversation now. Do they have Kevlar? Yeah, they did. So, number 3 seems imminent.
And potentially free. So, maybe Movi can slow the pace down on this one and just take a deep breath or two, because the first gun round right around the corner. A couple of D-glaze.
Rosdos. With the MP9, going to be able to farm himself up some extra cash.
Well, there's plenty of Deegs out.
Yeah, I'll probably have a couple of early exchanges. LVG looking for one towards credit.
The G unit, I think he's affectionately known as.
That's enough of that, says Mutiris. Gets one to the body, repositions away. Sidodo's Deagle spam, not really connecting either.
We've had a lot of Nuke today, especially here on the secondary stream. This is our third foray into Cedar Creek.
Yeah, a good opportunity to kind of have a little boot camp on Nuke ourselves. Understand exactly how things have been going wrong for some of these teams. I mean, at this point, I think Movi are just going to try and forget about the first 3. The pistol especially. But even that second round, just not particularly exhilarating or promising. Yeah. I told you I'd seen a golden koi. There's one.
Can't wait to see you get a whole bunch of koi fish bitches on your Twitter. Keeping it clean. sAw. And that is Very important to do so, as we will catch the final kill. Dos with the MP9, so he can even hold on to that if you'd like. He has 6.3. Now, this is always one of the scenarios I find myself in. Do you want to upgrade away from that and drop your AWP and AWP and you get the rifle out of his hands? Right, he could do that, but it looks like they're going to stick to their guns, quite literally. And speaking of AWPs, not one invested on the other side. Koi will be AK-47s across the board. Now, this is their chance to right the wrongs of the start of this game. Right, get in with the first gun round, start whirring into action. It's the meat and potatoes.
Ooh, Adames was lining up an interesting one. Let's see how this goes. Fast flashes. It doesn't deter Arrows Dawson from an initial elevated angle.
Side's on fire.
Yeah, 3 Molotovs burn through. Okay, well, for the start, this has worked out wonderfully for the CTs. You've still got all the control you need. Everyone's kind of hanging out in spawn.
It looked like the conversation. It is. It's the conversation of a late smoke wall. So they've tried to harass towards top. Maybe they're expecting some form of aggression with this MP9. Now they'll do a smoke wall towards yard. That is going to try and facilitate the crawl of Adames. Stododo doing the two-way. They do have to worry about Ujokes, who's already in this secret position, so he will have an awful lot of information. The biggest drama is if there is a slip, if they attempt to go through the smokes to main. Ujokes will peek.
Oh, that's too easy for him. Over the flames, the molly just not quite deep enough there. So some misplays in the opening exchanges here from Movistar Koi. It's put them on the back foot.
Now they have absolutely
Nothing.
yeah, like a smoke and a couple of flashes. What are you meant to do?
Smoke's well placed. See, it's got Roman. Some uncertainty.
Has a gap.
And Muteris has timed this to perfection as they try to silently descend the vents. Now spotted out, Roman knows he's not going to be alone.
Ujokes are still down here.
Yeah, and Mopos is going to be caught out with his low HP. No, gets down the vents. Ujokes hot on their heels and hot pursuit. There's so many bodies. The CTs have full control of control, and it's just as easy as that. With 5 alive, they're having the time of their life.
I don't think I've seen so many players go down the vent in one round of Counter-Strike in my life, and in almost consecutive fashion.
Yeah. Just endless.
The clown vent. How many can we fit in?
So 4, then there's about 3 CTs. That was so bizarre. You don't see that. You don't see so many CTs down there so quickly.
Not at all. Well, Koi.
What's happening to Movi right now?
No, well, I'll reserve judgment until we're a little bit deeper in the game.
All right. Currently looking a little bit out of their depth.
Whack.
Yeah.
Well, they are able to nestle together another purchase. Rifles are plenty, util in the mix. Let's see if this opener makes a little bit more sense. Looks like similar Molotovs. Top heart. See, look at the 3 mollies there trying to constrict. Again, down the vent.
This is bizarro world. They've gotten themselves down. Just.
He's lost in the source.
Cancelled it. Dark spotted. Ujokes naded. DaVG planting, covered by that double player in Mopos. Okay, this is going to work out wonderfully. Look at Adames. He's got a round through Hut, getting them both down. Huge from Adames, and Lobby is Azaros Dos. Gets his 4th frag so far. Nearly impossible with their current positions to make a round out of this. So it seems like Movistar Koi have got themselves off the starting mark.
And that was what I believe that they were attempting to do in the previous, because it was the same Molotovs. Main molly, the scaling Molotov that lands deep so players can't strafe across towards CT vent, and the top hut molly. So they're constricting as much vision and control as possible of that squeaky door. And this time, they were able to pull it off. And it's such a brave gambit. Jumping out the door, down the vent as your quick port of call towards the lower deck. And look, Ujokes was just slinking in towards the dark position, got caught. If he was there a moment sooner, maybe, just maybe enough to fortify.
We know what that can look like. You know, how, the reason that's not such a prominent and popular strat is because all it takes is a fast spawn for the main player, unloading his M4A4 into the side of the vent, and you got a double kill through smoke. It can end so quickly, but they've managed to get away with it. First one on the board. Change of pace and flavor now anticipated. Still the mollies going to be thrown out towards main.
Well, this time it wasn't the hut and the scaling molly as well, so you can already tell it's a different look. And And obviously what you were talking about of that main player coming and spamming through, right? That's where they have to start asking questions. Are we going to extinguish something to fight for control? Well, this time, heavily aware of the possibility, multiple bodies to deal with it. HE clears the smoke, but Adam, that's a beaut.
Yeah, he's just nailed that. That's a big contribution for Movistar Koi. Takes down Story as well. Can't quite believe Roman's scoreline, but that is the truth. He's 0-0. Huh? No, he can't be. He could be.
He definitely could be.
He is. Smoke to delay them just as they Molotov, so good timing on that. They're going to HE to clear. Oh, yeah. Bit of a fumble on that.
Coming back up is all right, though. Because Story's down, the AWPer is removed. So when you do come back up secret, you're not as worried as being locked down by that AWP.
Makes sense. Nuke's in a forward position. They haven't actually taken lobby. They've just pushed forward towards Hut side. Ujerks is aware of the potential for a wrap towards Hell. Pos, he's caught Roman.
Damn.
That was a quick reaction out of Ujerks, playing with Heaven, now up towards top side. Ooh, doesn't hit the shot, does just. Nade towards him, does chip away at Ujerks. The molly looks good and well placed as well. I'll just be forced and trapped into that corner.
Time, 19 seconds, gotta pick a site.
Has to be now. Where's the bomb?
Going B.
Yeah, and it's held at the door by Mutirius.
Gotta worry about ramp.
10 seconds, he's going to be hunted down. You need to get this plant. They know he's dark. Adam S is gone, and so is the round. They've lost it. No time at all. No hope. And a 5th round for sAw. Damn, Movistar Koi, they do just seem a little bit disconnected, a little bit out of whack. And so far for sAw, it's just a lovely, smooth sailing operation.
Yeah, clock got away from them there, but that is a big round from the captain. Mutirius, that's 2 massive kills for him to be able to pull off, all things considered, under a lot of pressure. He goes down there in a number disadvantage. They likely lose. This was the opener and just peppering through the smoke from Adam, so great work from him.
Oh.
A big one from Ujerks, but I think trying to overcomplicate things was Koi. If you just had grouped up in this scenario and finished as a unit, you're likely going to trade out and secure yourself the 2nd round. Now it's a 4-round differential, and Mutirius, yeah, that is a great one to find impact on. They've been able to get the AWP back in the hands of Story so he can try his luck again, see if he gets taken down through a smoke once more. And Mopo's just rocking P250 at the moment. It was a timeout taken from Koi.
Yeah, I mean, it's now or never. You're 5-1 in the hole. Got an AK on Davi G, yet to see him actually with a frag, so this is going to be his chance to get himself situated and comfortable.
He's the util specialist, Davi G. He can shoot too, but he's got a library of nades like no other.
Okay, well now you know the AWPer's credit.
Just for AWPers at home, take a look. He's taken a shot, he hasn't hung around, he's completely repositioned.
And he's ready to receive anyone that does test the waters. Roman's found his first. An important one, onto the lobby lurker. Mutirius makes it abundantly clear that he is playing towards this B site. Already ready.
Now, what I discussed before, coming back up secret and trying to wrap to Heaven is quite easy to do. Well, not easy, but it's less treacherous,
Fireable, yeah.
right? If there's no AWP in play, but they know that Story does exist and he's fired off a shot. So if you were to go for that option, it would need to come with a distraction, and that's what Adam S is hoping for. Pressure towards lower might allow a gap to manifest. 50 seconds left on the clock. They have the smoke on Stododo. If they go decon, they can limp the smoke forward and try and come out with some pathing, but Mutirius is ready for this.
Can Mutirius defend his B side once again? He's ready for it, controls the spray, takes down Davi G, empty-handed yet again. Mutirius, 2.5. Stododo looking to plant. 30 seconds for him to work this one out with his teammate, who is now opening up the top site. If he can get through vents, Roman's ready, and now the round is disintegrated. There's nothing here for Adam S. Bomb lost, trying to head to spawn, held by Story. sAw, they are on one today.
Good understanding of the situation there from Mutirius, and well, you need someone to swing open that door. I don't think you have to fully commit like Davi did, but going for that clear. And with the pathing anyway, if they had opened it and tried to come out, you normally want to slip through that smoke and head under the railing up towards ramp as your bomb player comes out towards backside. So Mutirius probably still catches a kill or 2 in that situation anyway. He positioned himself perfectly to deal with that play. And they do get everything ripped out of their hands. A 5-round differential in favor of sAw as a partial investment for Movi. Just gotten away from them and quick. the calamity from the pistol has really just compounded.
LVG across with the bomb. Pack of 3. They're making no secret of this, just charging.
Got support.
With Tech 9s. And that's the perfect setup to bait the switch. Arrows DOS gets 2 comfortable frags. As the Dodo loudly descending the ramp position. Angle held. You're not getting past them. Ujux is already comfortable.
I think there's something to note with sAw as well that we didn't touch on when we were just kind of warming into this match, was they qualified for the spring finals for Blast. I know it was online, but one of the keys to me is it felt like they've found this new confidence, right? The RMR was good, right? To be able to qualify that was a kind of, I don't want to say, well, I think it probably was relief for especially the older boys, Muterus and Roman. But also just the realization that this is a dream that they've been chasing for a long time. But it feels like it's unleashed this level of confidence in the team. And they're playing solid team CS. That's what we like about sAw, the way that they put together, the way that they put their rounds together. And now they have the firepower with the younger players to make it all make sense. But in the showdown, they were playing solid Counter-Strike, but also playing with some confidence. And I think people need to understand what that means. It emboldens you to make the moves that can be punished and look like a mistake, or be a round-winning double, right? And it's a very, very fine line between a play that looks awesome and a play that lets your team down. And the willingness to go for those moves is also a key part of confidence in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Like this.
Adam S. Onto Roman. Oh, just like that. Adam S has gone and taken a very aggressive push towards main. He will eventually go down, but he's opened up the round. Arrows DOS, the response, takes down Davi G, and now it's Story. Comfortable onto Mopos. Combat AWPing. Advantage squandered. Dodo and Just in the clutch. Arrows DOS is repositioned, coming in from main side with Story to flash. Oh, forces him away, just commits to the spray. Arrows DOS, a beautiful triple kill. He might even find 4. No, denied by Just. Gets away from the flame. This clutch, it's not impossible, but with 20 HP and a Molotov forward. Oh, he had to. Forced into the flames. Couldn't find it. Just a moment's respite to try and deny the defuse, and so we see 8.
That was a 3v5.
Was a 3v5. It started with an Adam S double.
And that was a classic play from sAw. That's a full yard control, right? You swat, you throw that glaive smoke, you get a guy behind red, you play, one guy looking towards silo, one guy playing around the cusp of the right side of that smoke. An oldie but a goodie, something we've been running in Counter-Strike for a long time, and Adam unravels it single-handedly. But it's not enough. Story goes undetected, comes back in through main, and the DOS, the fact he goes for that second pick from the heavens was massive work. The first was good, the second was great, and it sets them up now for an even bigger lead, 8-1.
And I think Arrows sticking around for the second is also a perfect example of what you were just talking about. sAw having the confidence now in themselves to back themselves in for that potential double. You know the duel is coming. It's just a question of if you have the confidence to take that fight, be willing to stand your ground.
And it's literally the difference maker within the round, because it goes from a 5 versus 3 to a 3 versus 3 off the back of that double. If he just gives up the space and they're locked out across the side.
It's a retake. It's
exactly.
awkward.
And then at that point, you're counting seconds. The bomb goes down, 39, 38, and you have problems.
Instead, they have 8 rounds.
And cash to boot. Look at the residual on Ujux and Story.
They're set up for success now. They can just walk this one at home.
Yeah, even if they have a wobble, they can buy again.
There's a lovely time for this. You haven't seen it before. An aggressive AWP line taken from Story, this time towards the trophy, and it escorts the ramp player forward. Now, Just is holding for this. And he's going to find the first. Now, baits the AWP shot, so getting away is at priority number 1. Story on the re-peak. That's lovely from Just.
Really nice from Just.
Yeah, like he's handled what should have been a one and done. Made it into a triple. Takes down the rotation of Arrows DOS as well. Roaming it down towards the low site.
You have to win this one.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way they can fumble this one this badly. I mean, you've got essentially a 5v1 wherever you go.
Old boys.
Wherever you go. And you've spotted him out.
Davi's on his first.
Is that really
it?
Wow,
Davi's first.
Round 10 before he finds a single notch of impact. How dare wouldn't even maybe call it impact. It's a frag. It's a kill.
It's something.
It's something. It's better than nothing. Tiris left in a 1 versus 5. They are rather spread out. I suppose they're just hoping the frag comes to them, which it has, as Mopos will secure it.
They're all just that one.
Yeah.
Sublime double. The fact he's able to chase down the second story, wanting the repeat. I can understand why. He thinks he's got the better weapon for the job, and everything has been working for them so far. So taking some liberties will cost them, but a hard clear from you, Jerks. And I mean it in both extents. It was him clearing for that position, and also it is a difficult place to clear.
Yeah.
And just the difference maker. This half can be salvaged. 4 rounds on the T side, and it ain't over. They win this one, so we'll have no finances or very limited with the loss bonus for the final round of the half. Let's give it a go, Koi.
Will Koi have a voice into the second half?
I got a head-to-head between the AWPers.
Yeah, Silo posted Dodo searching. It's a lot of bodies yard right now. Smoke has faded, 2 across. Oh, and Story nails just upon the fade. Bomb lost. Movistar's options limited here.
Slow it down, Dodo.
So now, what is the objective of those lower players?
I hope to draw a bit of a rotation. I think the thing is, they only have one... Oh, sorry, they do have 2 smokes. Adam and Davi could try and make the second passage possible, and I think at the moment it's being communicated. It's the 2 players down towards lower, so they could both reinvestigate. The thing is, with the bomb down, Story doesn't have to move. He can just keep eyes on. There's a smoke. Would love the second, wouldn't ya? Is he really going to brave this? Dodo, are you really going to give this a go? Yep. And 27 seconds remain. At least the bomb's across.
Yeah, but Mopos is going to be disconnected from the pack. Adam S holds on, takes down Story. If he can find Mutiris, that whole wealth of possibilities. With 18 seconds, Ujugs comes in. That lobby control paying dividends as Davi G down 9 for sAw. This is a half that has run away from Movistar Koi.
Important one to win as well, considering that means it is very likely 10 a possibility for the Portuguese side of sAw. Just too many errors from Movi. Like just getting caught as the final member with the bomb. Dodo can't do anything. He had to wait. Davi and Adam both could have returned, could have used 2 smoke. What's he meant to do? Like, I understand his frustration. What is he meant to do?
Have your eye on the scope instead of jumping with your knife down?
Yeah, or dip back and not try and go down secret, but it's like, it's already bad, the fact the bomb's in that area and you've just been left.
Yeah, no, understandable. That's one hell of an AK-47 for Adam S. See if you can make it sing towards the top site. Molly's on towards the hub position. Double Molly, double trouble. Adam S needs to double up, and he has into the top site. A double kill to at least have 3 to work with. Not over yet though, Mutiris. Ooh, he's lost a teammate. Story, the only one with health in this. It seems perfect, poised for a conversion. A 2-on-5. The frags have all gone Movistar Koi's way.
Nothing that Story can really do. Try and set Mutiris up. So he's going to try and flash behind the site silo, and Mutiris will pick. Did they both flash at the same time?
I think they did.
Yeah, so the site player looked away from the heaven flash, which also meant he looked away from the main flash.
It does, leave something to be desired.
It's all good. Adam had a couple of nice multi-kill rounds throughout this first half of play, so props to Adam, the big S.
I do a little bit of research in this little break we have. Not a break, sorry, but...
a breather.
A breather. Yeah, I wanted to clarify. So actually, do you remember Fox?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know that he has sent that Dragon Lore to Story? He said...
Oh, to use?
Yeah, to use for the major for...
Wow. It's
well represented, was his message. So that's...
that's nice.
You know, one of the first Portuguese names in the Counter-Strike space.
Flying the flag.
Flying the
for
flag.
many years.
Exactly. And you know, these players were probably, you know, in their diapers watching Fox play, and now using his skins to represent the region in a in a big one for the CS2 major.
I reckon Fox is the Vin Diesel of Portuguese Counter-Strike.
I think he's the Vin Diesel of Counter-Strike, bro.
Yeah, he's riding the
family.
Yeah, he loves it. Shout out to Fox one time. All right, waterfall smoke on main. Koi, if you want anything to say in this map, you will need to kick things off with the pistol.
Okay, Mopos has got the perfect weapons for the job. The dual Berettas. That's a dream. sAw, just a couple of bullets into the smoke, and he's taken down Mutiris. Now, Story. He had no idea. No. Mopos, the fact that you've stuck around, and Daviji's playing this Zeus angle, so he's got her on lock. It does mean that Mopos needs this multi-kill.
Just as baiting for him, at least.
Yeah, but that flank, are they waiting for it? Are they actually going to wait this long? Story's cooking. Now the distraction's in. No one's going to be expecting this. Story with two of them to find. He might take them both. Sends Mopos down to the depths. Forced away. Ramp lost and a 4-on-4. They can pivot. It's the Dodo actually now flanking the flanker.
Has to go up. Cannot fumble the movement. No sound cue given. sAw, this could be massive.
That's a lot of information. The loss of Daviji is problematic, but that's a quick one from sAw. That will get them off the bomb. Doesn't need to give them the fight just yet. Relocates for the plant safely. Good shot from sAw. He's having a round here. He's taken down 3 and a 1v3 for Aros DOS. Nothing. sAw a quad kill. He has doubled his kill total in 1 round to inject some hope into Movistar Koi.
And the perfect time for the AWPer to find some impact. That is huge. I think he saw one towards Yard, then spammed away for that first kill into Mutiris through the cusp of the smoke. Yeah, this was it. So he was fading away. He wasn't even fighting Mutiris, who was the close player. The gap that Story pipped, if he was able to pick up the second, they would have definitely scurried down towards that lower side.
Oh, that shot was clean.
And confidence from sAw. The fact that he was willing to stand and deliver and even continue to search for more when his teammates were still rotating in towards position. Good work from sAw. So we probably have a technical timeout. So just a quick keyboard issue that has been reported. Hopefully we can fix that one ASAP or ASAP.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's hard to keep up with the lingo.
Eventually it just gets away from you.
Yeah, it's a bit rocky. Out here. Pushing 30. Trying to keep up with the cool kids.
Did you get any pictures of koi fish?
I didn't check, actually. We have a little investigation.
Now, in case you want to quickly keep in the action, you can head over to the main stream. It's being brought to you right now by Jason Motorso Tool and Anders Bloom.
Now I'm getting conflicting information. Mika Cheesecake says a better way to say Aros DOS would be Aros DOS C.
Well, that sounds like Aros DOS, which is what I was saying before.
Which is what we were doing
before.
Well,
you can say whatever you want, Alex. I think that you should just say whatever comes to your heart.
I was really enjoying saying Aros DOS A.
Look.
But that's not C. He said
why don't we ask
the man himself?
Ask him.
Yeah, let's
why
do
don't
that.
we say, yo, big arrow.
I saw him walking towards the mall, but I didn't have the opportunity.
Well,
on the other side of the street. I didn't want to shout at him. Aros DOS!
So let's be clear with people, because you and I like to go up and double check.
Yeah,
when we get the opportunity, we're not just going to bother players when they're in the prac rooms. Go, hey,
you.
Hey, how do you say your name? We went and we saw Zach and Vinny yesterday from Imperial as we were waltzing around. You and I went and had a little bit of a look at the studio, and I went up to him and I said, hey, guys, Decenti. D-E-C-E-N-T-Y. I said, how do we say his name? And they were like, in English or in Portuguese? I was like, well, we're casting in English, so
Probably
like, what would they be okay with in English?
Yeah.
And they said, just say decent.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could just call him decent. And we're like, okay. And we said, if we get called out, can we tag you and say, Zach and Vinny said? And they said, yep, definitely.
Precisely.
So we have on their teammates' authority.
Well, and this is why I'm hesitant to follow tweets initially, because a lot of people will give you the pronunciation of the locals. You know, how the Portuguese, for example, would pronounce Aros DOS. And that, you know, it's like people that were demanding we called Zaiwu Ziwu, because that's how they say it in French.
Sure.
It's not realistic to always be pronouncing it as the locals would.
I'm telling you, we just ask the player.
Yeah, and we'll go with that. Like, because some players do mind,
and some don't care.
And some don't care. I remember Flames having like an existential crisis about being Flames or Flamesy, and now he's both. So you know, everyone has their preferences.
It's Flamesy when he's playing good, and Flames when he's playing bad.
Precisely. Shout out to Flamesy one time.
Or Daniel Jackson.
Daniel.
So the thing is, he's a bit young to actually know Daniel Jackson from SG1.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about either.
Harry does.
SG1, Stargate.
That's the one.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can take a look at the complexion of the buys while we still have a technical timeout on our screens. But sAw, through getting 4 kills on the Pistola round, is the official terminology, he has an AWP. I don't know how I feel about it.
I was going to say something similar. I was like, as long as it just goes yard and just acts as like binoculars,
yep,
then there's nothing to worry about.
But what happened on the pistol with the package?
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
so you know there's going to be a force buy.
Yeah.
So if they were able to get territory either towards
ramp
or top,
yeah,
it's going to be a difficult retake.
It is.
Has he sold it back?
Ah,
he sold it back. The new feature.
The refund.
That is an advert.
Oh, okay. He's brought it back. We're to-ing and fro-ing. We're doing the okey-cokey.
I don't know how I feel.
He's got one leg in. He's got one leg out.
I don't know how I feel about it. Well, let's find out. Maybe it all goes swimmingly.
They are going yard, and they have used the first smoke, which obscures the potential cross to red. That will be the angle he chooses to adopt, I would assume. Yeah,
which is normal for an AWPer to deal with this.
Precisely. This should be not too much to worry about. For sAw. He's guy's out of there. He's been escorted off the premises. A quick shot from the Galil, and that high investment has now fallen into enemy hands. Is Muteris feeling himself? No, he's going to take the MAC-10. He's not going to be playing around with any of those silly games.
I don't know how he'd want to mantle up heaven with an AWP in hand. The agile Muteris.
No, sAw.
I would have preferred utility in an M4. That's just me.
No, that's not gone well. It's gone quite the opposite. Because Mopos, he'll find Story. Takes one of the players out, just wants to try and take lobby control.
Ooh,
Muteris
Senior
spotted him. They know what's up. They know that at least...
Does Roman go for the heads up?
Yeah, I would assume. He can just walk into the site. They know he's hut, so the path of least resistance is just out squeak.
May as well just stay lobby at this point.
Oh, he's going to be pushing up secret. This is already falling apart at the seams. This is... He won the pistol. sAw with a beautiful 4K. daviG's given him a way in. An important frag.
Davi's second.
Can he build a round out of this? They do have heaven position, so this gets uncomfortable. Admittedly, just a MAC-10.
It's ugly, all MAC-10s.
Yeah, okay, so this could still be the retake required.
Fuse kits.
Uh-oh. Present. We've got to hurry this up, lads. We've got to hurry this up. daviG takes one to the dome. He's low. These MAC-10s, they're going to be in close quarters. They're running their clock down. We need to be on that defuse now. Aros Dos gets one. Good from Roman, and it is sAw taking the second round force. Taking it by force. Aros Dos gets another. And yeah, double digits. sAw all of those hard fought frags from sAw on the pistol mean nothing. Nullified by a Galil.
Hey, ring. Round number 2 of the half called. Story's got your AWP.
This is a shot.
Story's got his AWP.
No. Yeah, that is a nasty way for things to go down for Movistar Koi. I can't help but feel that that's kind of curtains. At least we got our hand on the curtain, ready to draw it closed.
I think it's mainly buttons these days, Alex. I think they're done with the pulley system.
Yeah, you're right. The pulley's probably not involved. The rope, though, in the hands of sAw. Can he draw anything out of this one? We got rifles aplenty, even a MAC-10 on Aros Dos.
If you say it different every round,
that's the plan.
Then you can annoy everybody
everyone simultaneously.
And satiate everybody at the same time.
Yeah, that's my new mission. Muteris is very forward.
Isn't he? Adam knows. He doesn't want to overextend, so he should get a freebie into the back of the Tiris.
God, that's a nice start. There's the sAw AWP filling the feed. Takes down Adam S. daviG really is concerned about multiple options.
Well, already rotating down towards the lower deck. Mopos is here. Sorry, it's sAw. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Crouching across the sideline, sAw spots him out. Nice pudding with the bomb on his back.
Did his feet obscure?
Did he not see?
Oh.
Oh my gosh. They're next to each other. They've walked past each other. They think the lobby's clear, and now his back is turned. They don't expect lobby. It still doesn't matter because Just is down. UJerks has got it. The round has fallen at the wayside for Movistar Koi.
I've worked it out. They were teammates for so long, Alex.
Right.
That they saw each other and they thought, oh, hey, how you doing, bud?
Good to see you, pal.
Yeah, let's get this round, shall we?
That was weird. I saw him on his screen, but I
Yes.
don't know how much of that was X-ray. I don't know.
No, we definitely
saw him.
Definitely saw
Oh,
him.
yeah, okay.
Maybe he has his
A
view. His
glance.
view model could be positioned differently.
That's true too.
That is one thing that we would not know. It's 11 now for sAw
Davi G, slow start to the major for him.
as they cut Koi in half.
A delicacy in some places.
Reciprocal.
I wonder if it's a protected species. You don't see koi on the menu, do you?
I don't think you can eat koi fish.
No, I imagine not.
Well, this one hasn't had fireworks either.
No,
We
no, it
haven't had a
hasn't.
single game with fireworks.
Certainly not today.
That's all right. We're just getting warmed in. Later today, you'll have 8 more best of ones across both streams. We say both streams. Well, there's plenty of places that you're able to consume the Counter-Strike from. You're able to pick it up on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Kick, as well as Twitch, and even Steam.tv.
That's cool. Didn't know we were on the TikToks. Go on, Muteris with his big red sword. His dragon dagger.
It is-
P++.
It is pretty goofy looking, isn't it, that knife?
Hey. Dragon long. Not got him far. He's actually pretty low HP. Gonna have to prayer flick for the rest of this round.
Well, now you know where the AK is. That should help you proceed. Well, this is somewhat problematic. They've given over another AK. Muteris can't go back down there on his lonesome to protect it because of his low HP. And these pistols can bowl them over.
Yeah, they could. Ooh, that's a nasty timing for Just.
That's Counter-Strike timing in a nutshell,
Yeah,
isn't it?
just as he's trying to reposition, trying to get himself towards the Tetris box.
So it was problematic.
It's not anymore. It seems 12 imminent. Some recovered rifles, probably going to be brought through for the last, or potentially the last round.
Yeah, Adam should have a look, see what he can find, and maybe an electric finish for him. He does have a Zeus. So it can just be cheeky in lobby. They might want to exit outside towards Muteris, however, who has stayed parked in towards Warehouse. So as he just calls the coast clear, this is another key part of the game, making sure you can exit safely. Loudly relinquishing control of the site. Adam, I don't think your Zeus is going to get any action. The AKs will be saved. Adam to stay at... Oh, no,
it
they
won't.
won't be saved. Only one of the two. So Davi, in back-to-back rounds, will retain that AK-47, but now they're on death's door, 12-4.
Last time out as well for Movistar Koi, a chance for the coach to try and piece something together. That was the death of Stadodo. And that was the poor timing of just trying to get away from main.
Oh, you just have to think how this map started.
Yeah.
If Koi could go back and start again, I'm sure they would. The bomb going on top main on its own and getting dropped towards outside on the pistol, which would have definitely been a guaranteed plan if it was with the pack towards ramp.
And then a force buy without the plant, leading to a bit of a irretrievable lead for your opponent.
Yeah, and then going into... I did, you know, the Stadodo 4 kills on the pistol with the AWP purchase.
That was cool. Well, I mean, the 4K.
The 4K was
not
good, but
purchase,
the AWP
yeah.
purchase, I understand why. You don't find yourself in too many options where you can have an AWP, but we're talking top-level Counter-Strike where utility will be used to obscure the AWPer. If he had used it towards ramp or something, then maybe I could have backed the call a little bit more, but to use it outside, you know you're going to get obscured by smokes. And he didn't even get a chance, he just got obliterated. Here we go.
Aggressive Molotov. Trying to get themselves out squeak. Spam audible going down the vent, giving them a taste of their own medicine here, loud about it. Now they've got ramp control with the loss of Stadodo, so they've already got everything they need. Everything they need for a plant lower.
Man.
It's just Davi G. 3 frags to his name. Can he deliver?
Adam's here as well, actually.
Leading off the door as they plant. That is audacious. Covered by Muteris for the moment. It goes down to Adam. 4 on 4 here. The AWP from Story trying to hold on to Hell. Opposite is across that sight line already. Nice one from Aros Dos.
This is for the game, boys.
Yeah, they're running out of time here, and they're running out of players. One by one, they fall. Marpos still just trapped by Story. He hasn't been able to contribute. He hasn't even been able to get to the site. sAw will be taking this one, 13-4. The Portuguese, a story that will continue to have levels and chapters written. The first win into Copenhagen after battling tooth and nail to get here. They don't let up. They continue in their winning ways and take a step towards the next stage.
And they make light work of it. That was quite the performance. They're definitely the team to watch from the region. There's no doubt about it.